What up, brothers? It's Clipper King returning for another new review, and I'm treading new ground tonight. Basically, if you're watching this review early, chances are you're watching it on Alex McVie's channel. I'm doing this as a special favour because Alex has done me a good favour. He got in touch with me about probably 3 weeks ago, asked me for a shipping address, got a couple of things to send me. I'm like, well, yeah, there's my address, what are you sending me, sort of thing. A lot of you guys will know it's not uncommon for me to review stuff and send it back, or I've reviewed head scopes and things that belong to other people, custom stuff. I just thought it was that situation. Alex basically explained to me what he wanted to do was ship me first the 1/4 scale Hot Toys Batman, and then this, if he could get the shipping address changed with Hot Toys with Sideshow in time. So I changed the thing. I said to him, why are you shipping them directly to me? So basically, my channel, which was Stiff Kittens, I think 01, has been locked. I can't get the password back to open it back up, so I'm starting a new channel, and I appreciate if you would review me these two figures because I've got them coming quite early. So I'm like, yep, of course I will do it. It gives me a chance to see them, and it lets me help a fella collector out. Obviously, there's nothing in it for me other than the fact that I get to review another figure. What I've said also is I would upload it as unlisted. He can then download it and upload it to his channel, so it will come onto his channel first, then in a few days it will appear on my channel, which is what's going to happen. Now, I don't want to make this review too long, although I do want to score it up, for the simple reason is I'm not sure if Alex can upload longer than 15 minutes, but I think he should be able to. I've discussed it with him and we both think he can do it. But anyway, as you can see, the figure in front of you is the Hot Toys Avengers Iron Man Mark VII, the battle damage figure, battle damage version, should I say. And as we moved in, you can see, really sweet looking piece. Just moving down. I will score it up like I normally do. You know, Clipper King, I'm not going to kiss nobody's ass because it's somebody else's figure. I'm going to review it true, as if it's my figure. I'd received it. I'll tell you the things I like about it, the things I don't. I'll make some other reference points for you. So, right, let's crack on. Like I said, massive thanks to Alex for even letting me receive this figure. And something will become clear in a minute as regards the box, because I've received this, like I said, from Sideshow. Alex still hasn't seen this yet, so I've seen it first, sort of thing, which I'm buzzing about, really. The fact that he would trust me enough to get a figure that he's just paid like $300 for me to receive it for him and then send it down to him, it just boggles my mind. But a lot of things are impressing me a lot lately. But anyway, so let's roll on and get some scores on the doors. Source material, I've done it like 9 times already, or 8 times already, whatever, for the Avengers I've got. I've always given the Avengers figures a 4 out of 5, simply because I really like the film. I've watched it a few times, obviously, and I do like it every time I watch it. Hulk is the Starman for me, and that's why he's the only figure that got a 5 out of 5. But I will say a close second were Tony Stark / Iron Man. But I am going to give him a 4 out of 5 because it were an ensemble cast, and it would be a little bit unfair for me to start saying, well, that character gets that amount and that gets that. Other than Hulk, which I thought were clear star at show, I've given every other character a 4 out of 5, and that is what I'm going to do. So again, I just scan down the figure for you. Just got him in a pretty simple pose, looking pretty tired out. He's battle damaged up. Just stood on the Chitauri soldier, on the big base that comes with it. Looking beautiful. So like I say, on the source material, I've given it a 4 out of 5. Rolling on to packaging, and as I've just explained, the figure came direct to me. So what I'm going to do, I'll talk you through the packaging first. As you can see, pretty similar to design to the other Avengers figures, but it's sort of a, let's call it a negative version, if you like. It's a lot darker. Where the others were colour coded, this one's not. I think this one's it sort of says to you that it is a second version of a release from that film, sort of thing, because I would associate the Iron Man with the red and the gold, where this one's got a very dark sort of, not grubby look, but I suppose battle damage look or worn out look about it. It's got the wraparound picture, it's got the arc reactor on the side, the chrome lettering again, the Avengers symbol. This one's more reflective. As you can see, it's catching the camera's light, and you can see there my hand moving about. So the undercoat is a reflective thing, with then sort of the comic book style visual mixing with a dotted section. Nice, something really cool about it. Not a lot of graphics as usual, and it is just a slip cover. So I would normally score it a 3. In this case, I'm not gonna, for the simple reason is, it's come from Sideshow Collectibles. He has paid for the extra box, yet whoever packaged it, I've seen this on Facebook today because I've sent him the picture. That is how it came. Well, to be honest, and I don't want to fuck this box up any more than it were inside the plastic bag, and it looked like, while it was in the plastic bag, they've shoved it down into the shipper box, caught that corner, and it had pushed that corner back on itself. So that were trapped inside the plastic bag, inside the box. So of course you've got a massive crease down there, which, to make matters worse, goes through these chrome emblems. Fucking proper shit by Sideshow or Hot Toys, who's ever. I would say it's Hot Toys' problem, because I think they've put it in the shipper box, and then Sideshow Collectibles have put it inside the outer shipping box. Whoever's done it, it's shit, because a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of collectors love mint condition boxes. Now what I will say is, it's not been dropped or dinged, there's no battered corners, it's just that, like I said, they've pushed it in, heavy-handed fucking fool, pushed it in, it's caught that corner and it's folded it back on its head. Like I said, I told Alex straight away, I thought, well, I've no to hide, I'll send it him. He's going to be pissed off, I know he is, but like I said, what can I say? I can't say it fucking didn't turn up like that. He's going to see it. So, like I said, that's how it came, and that's wank, because on top of the shipping he's paid from America, he'll also fucking, he's asked for extra packaging, extra protection on that, and it's still come like that, which, like I said, it's not good. If he wanted to keep this in pristine, which he's told me he does, it's shit that it's come like that. But like I said, there's fuck all I can do about that. What I would say as well, going back to the comments I've seen on Facebook about it, a lot of people saying it's only a box, fucking chill out sort of thing, but that's easy to say if it's not your figure, I think. Some people want it how they want it, and Alex obviously does. I've got to say, if it were my box, I'd be fucking cursing, but then again, this is why I don't buy from Sideshow Collectibles, and this is why I can tell you, because they don't pay my bills. That Clipper King or Sideshow Collectibles a fucking thing, so I can say, fucking don't buy from them. As far as I'm concerned, unless you need the layaway plan, don't fucking buy from them, because they're worse than shit, I think. But like I say, I bought one figure from them, I think, the exclusive Batman, and I certainly won't buy from them again. They can stick the loyalty points right up their anuses, but that's just me. So, going back to the scores, I would normally give a box like that a 3 out of 5. There's no way I'm giving a 3 out of 5 to a box that's come with a fucking folded back corner. Looks like it's been fucking circumcised. So, not happening. I'm giving it a 1 out of 5. Fucking Hot Toys or Sideshow Collectibles, sort yourselves out. Right, rolling on to likeness. And I am going to pretty much just cover the head sculpt. And I mean the face sculpt as such, not the helmet. I will mention the helmet flap, but it's mainly about the facial likeness. I've got to say this is a strong category because I really like that head sculpt. It was one of the first things that caught me when I opened the box. I think for an helmet of Tony Stark, I think this is possibly the best one I've ever seen. And I've seen the Mark III battle damage. I've got the Mark VI with the battle damage on, and then I've seen on the Mark II Unleashed with Don Cheadle. That might just be the ones I've seen, but I think this is the best one. I think they've slightly enlarged the eyes. I think they've just given it a slightly different look to what they normally give him. It's normally a really vacant look, but this is just a little bit better than we normally get. I think what they've done is used the Tony Stark in the workshop version, blooded it up and then encased it in an helmet. If they have done that, well played to him, because I think that is the best Tony Stark available. What I will say is, just looking at the faceplate first, it's not really battle damage. It has got scratches on, as you can see, and it is sort of got an orangey sheen to it, which gives the impression that there's either blast marks on or the reds running into the yellow. So yeah, it's not a battle damaged as such, and that is the faceplate that goes on the light up head and the face sculpt head. So that is the only faceplate you get. So like I said, not massively damaged, just more kind of smoked up, I suppose. But that goes for a lot of the suit, to be honest. Looking at the sculpt, like I say, I think the expression's pretty good. It's determined, I would say. You get the cut on the left-hand side of the forehead. You get the blooded lip, you get the mark on his right cheek. I do think the colour they've used for the blood effect is really good and looks really accurate. Now I can't compare this to the other Mark VII head because that were an open head with a really daft smile on it. It weren't an helmet head, but what I can compare it to is the Mark VI battle damaged head. As you can see, the faceplate is a lot more battle damaged on the Mark VI version than it is on this Mark VII. But the big difference is, if you were to take that off and compare that, then I think that the Mark VII battle damage pretty much kicks its arse as far as the sculpt's concerned. It fills the helmet better. I just think it looks more like Robert Downey Jr. Just a big step forward, which is no surprise because we're talking like 2 years down the line, 18 months down the line, whatever. Whereas on this helmet, the lower jaw moves. This one doesn't, because as you see, he's got these really, really little spikes sort of down the side of his mouth, which makes it look like the helmet's fucked up and it's like falling apart kind of thing. It's a really nice touch. So yeah, I really do like that. This one's okay, I suppose, but it's a battle damage version, the Mark VI, remember, and it's like, it's got a battle damage option, so to speak, and all you got were a bruise on his cheek, where this one's pretty much, I don't know, he's had some hammer. So I really do like that about it. So on the facial sculpt, I am going to give it a 5 out of 5. Just move back, show you the pose. Pretty much moving forward, one leg well in front of her. I will say that stand doesn't come with it. That's my Mark VII stand, so you don't get that with it. But that will bring me on to another point about the stand that comes with this one. Yeah, pretty much got him striding forward kind of thing. Quite determined, or I don't know, struggling, I suppose. But like I said, facial likeness, 5 out of 5. Rolling on to outfit, and to be honest, to me this is pretty much what this figure is. This is what it's all about. It's a variant, so a good variant, I will say, but a very expensive variant. The reason I say that is because with the other Iron Man Mark VII, the one I've got, you've basically got 3 options. If you go back and watch my review, you'll see what I mean. I were going to do a really detailed comparison video, but I don't see there's really a point, because it would lead me to swapping out parts and bits and bobs like that, which would be time consuming, and like I said, there's no real point, because I'll show them you in a minute. I'll show them you together to explain what I'm trying to say. This is pretty much a dulled down battle damage version of that. So you're probably looking at probably a 10-minute scene towards the back end of the battle, probably where Hulk catches him to where they talk about going to get some fucking food. That's what you get in here. So you've got no capsule on the shoulder, you've got no red highlighted section that fits in there, you've got no change of chest plate, you've got no change of face plate, you've got no change of shoulder pads. The missiles section you have got, but this one, it's not just where before I've seen battle damage ones, namely the Mark VI up there. There's some battle damage bits, but it goes onto a clean body. So you have like a cut where you've gone from like a battle damage bit here to a really clean bit here. Now, that's why there's no point, because if I scan back, so you basically got a totally clean battle ready version. So you've got the big shoulder pods there, all clean, clean face, clean everything. Sleeker leg designs, you can have the bulkier ones on this one, but this is pretty much how I leave mine set up. It's similar to the power pose. I like it because it looks aggressive but quite natural, and then I've gone for something that would complement that with the more rotated version of the power pose with the battle damage version. So I wanted some sort of like for like, so you can see them together. Now, like I said, where this one really catches the light everywhere you look, this one doesn't. It's dulled down. It's sort of got these exhaust fumes or blast marks, whatever they are, carbon marks, I suppose. You've got the battle damage there, all across the chest, which is very similar to what you get with this one, all down the sides of the legs, where this one you don't. Like I say, you get a clean leg, but then you'd have a battle damage part there, or there, or a chest, but then stomach could be clean. This one's pretty much battle damaged everywhere. So that's why I say it's a variant. you could take this one to as battle damaged as it can get, but then the next step would be this one. So it's, like I said, there's no point comparing them, because it's like, I don't know, I wouldn't be telling you no what you don't already know. I think, like these sections here, I could pick that out and it probably would fit there, but there'd be no point, because you'd have a bright candy apple red section there on a dull red surround, and it'd look fucking stupid to say the least. So I'm not going to do that. Same with the helmet. It's like a really dull, hardly catches the light, hardly any reflection from the camera's light. Where this one, you can see, look where the light's hitting it. Like I say, really metallic looking, that one. So I really suppose it's which suit do you want. Do you want the end of the film smashed to fuck? You've got that. Because you think, for the Avengers film, you've pretty much got Mark 6 from start, and then he unleashes the Mark 7, and then the last 10 minutes of film is in battle damage Mark 7. So it's what do you want sort of thing. I will say the effect that they've done is really good on this. I think the paint is really good, all the way down the boot, scrapes. You'll see pictures and get better detail, but I'll show you around it. Sometimes I look at it and it looks orange, and I don't know if this is going to catch it. It looks like they've sort of blended from the gold to the red by mixing a colour sort of thing somewhere in between. So it will like originally all painted red, and then underneath the gold would be the red, and that's coming through sort of thing. I hope that makes sense. But that's what it looks like to me, where this is like a definite red and a definite gold. But nice. What would I give the suit? I like it, and I would probably be happy with either version. If I couldn't have got that version, then I would have been happy to pick that version up. If I'm being totally honest, I'd still be happy with this one, because you've got 3 versions in one. This, you've got 1 version in one. So, but like I said, you could have either to sort of replicate the look you want for your Avengers. But because there's no add-ons, nothing to attach to this one, I'm going to mark the suit down and only give it a 4 out of 5.